A few weeks ago, there was an article reporting that MJF and Tony Khan got into a heated discussion about the Young Stars contract and future with the company, and Tony Khan was not happy about him talking about how he was going to leave WWE because he never gave him the green light for that interview. That beef was legit and was not kayfabe. To make matters worse for All Elite Wrestling, there was an update on the situation. Fightful Select has reported that MJF is still frustrated with his contract situation and is actually leaning towards not re-signing with AEW to most likely join WWE. Like I said, this is not a work or anything like we thought with Cody Rhodes leaving being a work. That actually ended up happening. It is being viewed as a serious issue. AEW does not really know what to expect from MJF in 2024. What makes things even more interesting is that he appeared on Barstool Wrestling's podcast and had this to say.
CM Punk beat you.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that. That is for you. He beat you.
I appreciate that.
And now he's moving on and he's wrestling for the world title before you wrestle for the world title. Does this bother you? Does this chap your ass?
I think there's a lot of stuff going on in this company that is inaccurate. I think that all these ex-WWE guys that are making an absurd amount of money, when quite frankly, they can't sniff my fucking jock when it comes to the ratings I pull in whenever I'm on screen. I think they can all go to hell. And I think that somebody in the upper management has a problem with me, and it's very obvious if you see what I'm dealing with week to week.
I find it very interesting that MJF is talking about his displeasure with not getting an AEW world title match despite CM Punk getting that match, and although this seems like it could be in character, something about it just seems off. MJF legitimately seems angry and upset, and if you had to guess, I think that MJF was going to be the next one to defeat Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship, but then you got all these ex-WWE guys that just came in and they are taking that spot away from MJF, and it seems like he's very unhappy with the money they're given and the spotlight they're given as well. I'm not saying that MJF isn't given a good spotlight on AEW TV because he is, but he definitely wants to be world championship material, and that just isn't happening right now, and I don't think it's going to happen for a couple of years with what's going on right now with Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Adam Cole, and all these other guys like Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews. It seems like MJF is seriously upset with the situation. He had more to say though.
You don't like all these former WWE guys coming in, stealing your shine.
Yeah.
Sean Spears is a former WWE.
So here's the thing. Spears.
Right. That guy.
Let's
is
talk.
He salt of the earth?
Let's talk about Sean Spears.
I would love to.
Sean Spears is an ex-WWE guy that gets it. Now, if/when I were to go over there, I'd have me a ball, right? Because I built my brand and established myself here. So when I go over there, I'm not going to have to deal with the same type of bullshit that poor Sean Spears had to deal with.
It's quite interesting that MJF keeps saying if/when as if he's already made a decision and he's leaning towards that. It does align with the report from Fightful Select. It really looks like MJF might be leaving AEW based off of this interview as well as the news. And yes, all of that can change due to the booking and how AEW can present him in the future, give him a world championship match, give him a big push, whatever the case may be, you can change it. But right now, as of today, I think that MJF wants to join WWE, especially with the way Cody has been booked. I could see him really succeeding in that company. And MJF thinks the same, as you can see in the last clip.
I haven't had Roman Reigns yet, so
get Roman on here. And this is, by the way, as I've discussed before, there's no bigger Roman Reigns fan than me. I also love what Seth Rollins is doing.
But that doesn't make sense to me. Because let's say in 2024, you make the jump, right? And you take $15 more a year, and you make the jump, and you're over there, and you're gonna want to wrestle Roman Reigns, right?
I'd imagine. I think me and him would have a tremendous match. Yeah.
I don't know about.
I think it'd be a friendly competition. I would love to wrestle Seth Rollins. I'd love to wrestle The Miz. There's a lot of guys.
They got a newcomer over there? What's his name? Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's my best friend, the roller coaster, Cody Rhodes.
The last time you were on the show, you called him, and I quote, the biggest piece of shit on earth.
I don't remember that.
That happened.
Me and Cody, we still talk sometimes to this day.
Me and Cody.
I love that guy. Also, Cody Rhodes is a sweetheart. He texted my parents and he offered them tickets for the Long Island show at SmackDown.
Really?
Yeah. They couldn't go. They were busy, but I mean, it was very sweet of him to do.
I thought you were rich.
Also, have you seen his baby?
I have.
What a
It's
cute
gorgeous,
baby.
gorgeous.
What a cute baby
Really
girl.
good child.
Oh my gosh.
MJF is talking about how excited he could be if he does land in WWE, fighting the names of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and The Miz, already putting himself in a very important dream match situation where he wants the fans to be hyped up for it, because now I kind of want to see Roman Reigns and MJF have a big program. I think they would absolutely kill it. The same can be said with Seth Rollins and The Miz. This feels just like LeBron back when he left Cleveland to play with Miami, where he's hyping himself up and then he made a big decision to leave Cleveland. And you know what? MJF is doing the same thing. I have not seen somebody speak this openly about his situation with his contract and leaving, except for Cody Rhodes before he left AEW in that one promo. It's just very, very interesting. And what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that MJF is going to leave AEW and actually join WWE in 2024? Or do you think Tony Khan is going to change things up so he can keep him here? Or is he just going to let him walk? The other notable story that I do want to talk about in today's video that I think is pretty interesting is Roman Reigns being taken off of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, which means he won't be at the show. And that reported Roman Reigns actually taking time away from WWE is very true. Roman Reigns not appearing at Hell in a Cell is big news in my opinion. It means that Roman Reigns is actually becoming a part-timer, and I just never expected that to happen whatsoever. The company originally had a poster that did feature Roman Reigns on the front, but they quickly changed it and took him off of the poster and put Cody Rhodes in the front and center, which means the WWE and Universal Champion is not going to be showing up the same way that Brock Lesnar wasn't showing up. And I think it's very funny because Roman Reigns used to be mad about this in his promos back in the old days of 2018, and how he would talk about how Brock Lesnar was a part-timer, but he has now become a part-timer. That's just crazy to see. Anyways, Dave Meltzer did talk more about the situation, saying that basically Roman Reigns is not going to be on every pay-per-view. He's off the Chicago show, which is the next pay-per-view on June 5th, Hell in a Cell. He will be doing pay-per-views this summer. Even though he was removed from all the advertising from June 24th, June 24th in Austin, he's been removed from all advertising from house shows, TVs, except for 2 stadium shows, but he will do TVs to build those stadium shows up. So it's not like he's not going to be on TV, but he's not going to be doing a lot of those dates. And from what I understand, the shows he's going to be on, sooner or later, they'll start advertising him. So the dates will be known. It's not like they're going to put him on TV without advertising him. But that's the basic situation. I think he's going to be on more shows than Lesnar, but not appreciably more. And that is just wild to think about. At 36, Roman Reigns, the undisputed champion. That means both world championships will not be appearing too much, and he will be at the stadium shows, but that isn't so great if he's not going to be showing up on TV. That's crazy. You know what? We are living in the multiverse. You got Doctor Strange and the multiverse. You got everything everywhere all at once, and now you got WWE, which is basically its own multiverse at this point. MJF wants to come to WWE. He's unhappy with AEW. Cody Rhodes is in WWE, and Roman Reigns is a part-timer. Like, what in the world is happening? This cannot be good for WWE. I don't know. It's crazy. Let me know your thoughts on Roman Reigns being a part-timer and not appearing at Hell in a Cell. Is that disappointing to hear about? Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.